Everyone's talking about the Fortuner GR, but let's be honest, most buyers aren't going to buy the sports trim. If you're planning to buy a Fortuner for your family, daily driving, or occasional off-roading, this video is for you. Today, we're looking at the changes that could actually matter for regular buyers, not just the flashy GR badge. Based on recent reports and industry expectations surrounding the 2027 Toyota Fortuner, Toyota is expected to focus on improving everyday usability across the lineup. While Toyota hasn't officially confirmed all of the final specifications yet, several upgrades are being widely anticipated. These may include improved ride comfort through suspension tuning, additional safety technologies on more trims, and a quieter, more refined cabin experience. And in my opinion, these are the kinds of upgrades most Fortuner owners will appreciate the most. Let's be honest, most people spend far more time driving in the city or on highways than climbing mountains every weekend. Now, let's talk about the GR trim that everyone's hyped about. It's expected to offer sportier styling elements, unique design touches, and potentially a firmer suspension setup for a more engaging on-road driving experience. However, unless Toyota officially confirms the final mechanical differences, it's important not to assume that the GR will be dramatically different underneath. Personally, I don't think the GR trim will be the best choice for everyone. If Toyota keeps the traditional Fortuner strengths, reliability, practicality, and off-road capability, the regular trims could actually offer better value for most buyers. So, which trim should you consider? If you're buying a Fortuner for family use and comfort, I would recommend paying close attention to the mid-level trims once Toyota releases the official specifications. Historically, mid-trims tend to offer the best balance between features and price. If you're an off-road enthusiast, don't automatically assume that the sportier-looking version is the better one. A standard suspension setup can sometimes be more comfortable and practical depending on how Toyota tunes the vehicle. And if you're buying the GR simply because you love its aggressive design, that's completely fine too. Just make sure you're paying for features that actually matter to your driving needs, not just the badge. One important tip before you buy: wait for Toyota's official specification sheet, and, if possible, test drive multiple trims back to back. Ride quality, cabin refinement, and safety features can feel very different in real-world driving, even when they look similar on paper. At the end of the day, I believe the biggest story of the 2027 Fortuner isn't whether it gets a sportier grille or a new badge. It's whether Toyota improves the ownership experience for everyday drivers. And that's what regular buyers should be paying attention to. There's another thing that I believe Toyota needs to get right with the 2027 Fortuner, and that's value for money. The SUV market has become much more competitive over the last few years. Buyers today are not only looking for reliability and off-road capability, but also premium features, comfort, and modern technology. If Toyota wants to maintain the Fortuner's dominance, it needs to deliver improvements that owners will actually notice every single day. One of the biggest reasons people buy the Fortuner isn't because it's the fastest or the most luxurious SUV in its segment. It's because people trust it. The Fortuner has built a reputation for being durable, dependable, and capable of handling almost anything you throw at it. That's why I think Toyota shouldn't focus only on making the SUV look sportier. It should focus on making it better to live with every day. For example, if Toyota improves cabin refinement, ride comfort, and adds more standard safety features across the lineup, that would probably matter more to most buyers than adding another sporty badge or exclusive exterior styling package. And let's not forget resale value. The Toyota Fortuner has always been one of the strongest SUVs when it comes to resale in many markets around the world. If the 2027 model continues that tradition while offering meaningful upgrades, it could easily remain one of the smartest SUV purchases in its class. My advice is simple. Don't rush into buying the GR trim just because it's getting the most attention online. Wait for the official specifications, Compare the trims carefully and choose the one that fits your actual needs and budget. Sometimes, the smartest choice isn't the most expensive one. At the end of the day, the best version of the 2027 Toyota Fortuner won't necessarily be the one with the sportiest styling. It will be the one that offers the right balance of comfort, practicality, technology, and value for the way you actually drive. If you enjoyed this practical Fortuner breakdown, make sure to subscribe to Car Hub. We don't just chase the hype. We help you understand what actually matters before you spend your money. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.